Hello and welcome to the final round of the Big Fat FinTech Quiz. I'm Ali Paterson from FinTech Finance. Over the last 2 days here at FinTech Connect, we've been covering the big news stories of 2018, from cards that meow to Noel Edmonds' vendetta against Lloyds Bank. And now we're looking at news in December so far, as well as what the future holds for FinTech. Joining me for the final round to discuss the first 6 days of December, starting on this side from Softelligence, we have...
So my name's Hanan Hassan and I work for Softelligence. We're a technology consulting company.
Why are you different from everybody else?
We focus more on people than technology. I think technology is easy. Everyone can do it. It's people that are the differentiator.
And then we've got from Global Digital Finance.
I'm Teana Baker-Taylor, the Executive Director of Global Digital Finance. So we are a industry initiative focused on creating a best practice code of conduct for crypto asset firms, and we do advocacy with regulators.
What separates you from everybody else? What's your USP?
So most self-regulating organizations or initiatives like ours are usually just jurisdictionally focused, or maybe on one asset class, like commodities. We cover the entire space of all crypto assets and tokens, and we advocate at a global level.
And then joining us again, who are you?
I'm Liz.
Oh, not her again.
I know, I'm here. I'm Liz Lumley. I am Director of FinTech at VC Innovations. We put together communities and content and events for innovation industries. One of our first products is FinTech Talent, which brings academia, financial institutions, and FinTech companies under one roof. We're soon to launch FinTech for Life, which is an event aimed at the over 55 market. So it's not just millennials who want FinTech. And next year we'll be expanding into AI, tech talents, and cyber tech talents.
How is FinTech Talents different from every other event?
I've been in the FinTech industry for 25 years, and I've been to more conferences than you've had hot dinners, and I know what is wrong with it, and I'm going about to fix it.
My team were very appreciative of beer from 10 a.m. They enjoyed that. Cool. And over on this side, coming back again, we have. Who are you?
I'm Delnevo, and I'm the Executive Director for Europe for the ATM Industry Association. We have over 600 corporate members, including major banks like HSBC on my right-hand side, and many other organisations who are interested in ATMs, cash and payments. UnionPay, Visa and MasterCard are all members of my organisation, and we're looking for more members in 2019.
And what separates you from every other ATM association?
Because we're the only global ATM association. We are unique.
Brilliant. And then further down from Worldpay, we have...
Oh, hello, I'm Claire Hardy from Worldpay. I'm Corporate Affairs Director. Worldpay is a global payments processor. We work with some of the world's largest brands right through to small businesses across the UK. And I guess what makes us different is this the theme. So we have state-of-the-art technology. We recently actually merged with Vantiv, a very large US business at the start of this year. And as a result of that, we now process payments across 99% of GDP. We are in 126 different currencies, and we operate for our merchants over 300 different payment types.
And last at the end from HSBC, we have...
Good afternoon. I'm Hetal Popal from HSBC UK. I'm leading the work on open banking and PSD2, which is a big thing coming very soon.
We were talking about HSBC earlier, because I only found out this year that it stands for Hong Kong Shanghai Banking Corporation. I had no idea.
You just found that out this year?
I didn't know until I was on a panel with Thorsten from Invest Hong Kong. It blew my mind.
Do we need to have the chairman replaced? Bring in Jeremy Paxman.
What makes HSBC different?
Well, I think there's a bunch of things that make us different. We're in 66 countries, so we're one of the most global banks. We support trade across 90% of global economy. So we have a huge footprint which supports individuals and businesses that need that footprint. Here within the UK, we are one of the big four. We've got the strongest balance sheet of all of them, and we're probably the most digitally advanced, and we're throwing a huge amount behind this, trying to turn ourselves into the world's biggest fintech. So I think on almost every measure, there's something special about us.
Brilliant, excellent. Got a little funny thing about Worldpay I've got to bring up.
Okay.
Chloe, who was on the panel earlier, for a good 2 weeks, you reckon? We convinced her that your chairman, Ron Khalifa, is in fact Wiz Khalifa's father. So that when she met him was...
Was that a very awkward encounter?
It was entertaining. It was entertaining. Cool, right, so do you have team names? I'm going to start with this side. What is your team? Liz is happy about this one. What is your team?
It came from Teana. We're Santa babies.
Your what?
We're Santa babies.
Team Santa Babies. And to my right, do you have a team name?
We do. I think because we're all global businesses, we're going to be the global FinTech Fanatics.
Global FinTech Fanatics. I like that. I like
I
that.
prefer ours.
So, on with the show. We are only 6 days into December at time of recording, so there's not a huge amount of news. In case I hadn't mentioned it, in October I flew to New York to start the 5th payments race, then to Sydney for Cybos, and then to Vegas for Money 2020. But where, easy one, where is Cybos going to be hosted in 2019? Looking to the future.
Your Cybos going to be in 2019.
Right, have we both got answers?
We do.
We do.
Let's start with Santa Babies. Where is it? London.
That's a hot dog.
Is that a hot dog? Why is there a hot dog?
I don't know. Tina told me I do
So
everything.
I
Tina,
said that when Noel Fielding does the show, like he, puts things like penises and hot dogs, and Liz wouldn't draw a penis. She only wanted to draw.
Go
Very
for
well
a
brought up.
tree and a hot dog.
So you draw penises and then Liz will change it into something else. Global FinTech Fanatics, what answer have you put?
But was London correct?
London is the correct
So what's
answer.
the point of us telling you the answer?
Well, I want to know what answer you've put down.
Well, we didn't
Why do we
we're
have
not
to tell you? We're not telling you.
We're
No.
not right.
We will not embarrass ourselves so early in the game.
Nil point. Yeah,
Nil point,
that's it.
Singapore.
Singapore.
It is going to be Singapore in 2021, I
So
believe.
bonus
Oh, so we're
points.
visionaries. We're
Bonus.
visionaries.
See, you people are all like, Cybos is hardcore securities processing and ISO 20022. The real hardcore fintech people know that stuff.
Oh, fighting talk there.
Well, that was a good start, folks.
Yeah, well done.
The only way is up.
We're globally incompetent.
Yeah.
That is correct. Cybos 2019 is going to be hosted here in London, right here in the Excel in September 2019. On to question 2. Which online travel agency have announced an extended partnership with Visa to launch a multi-currency Visa card?
Oh no, I should know this.
No pressure, Worldpay. Excellent. Have we both got answers?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Team Global FinTech Fanatics.
We're going to go for lastminute.com.
Lastminute.com.
We had the same exact guess.
Lastminute.com.
Lastminute.com. And that's a Santa hat, not a penis.
The answer is, I don't actually know the answer.
It's correct.
That is correct. It is lastminute.com. So it's points all round.
Well done. That was a very last minute answer.
There we go. There we go. That is correct. Lastminute.com is going to be launching a multi-currency Visa card, as reported yesterday. On to question 3. According to Finextra, what are the 5 startups to watch in 2019?
Like, are they ones we haven't heard of? Or are they all the usual suspects?
You may have heard of one or two of them.
Are any of them on the boards?
I do not know.
How about that one over there?
You think so?
They're on the FinTech 50.
When you say startups, you mean recently started, or
If the Daily Mail referred to them as a startup, that's the baseline.
what about Revolut?
Oh yes.
Who predicted the top startups? Like, where did this news come from?
I am gonna look it up. Right. What? I'm scoffing at both answers.
Oh, I didn't draw penis.
It looks more like a rake.
Right. Team Santa Babies. What answers do we have?
Revolut, Monzo, Curve, number 26, Funding Circle.
It's a good selection. It's a good selection. It's a very similar selection as well.
So we have TransferWise, Revolut, Starling, Monzo, and Nutmeg.
According to Finextra, which startups are the ones to watch in 2019? The 5 are Trussell,
Trussell.
Circle, Monzo, Receipt Bank, and TrueLayer, which is a point to each team for Monzo. What are your predictions for 2019? What do you think companies we should be looking at?
Well, I think we... no.
4 that were on
Yeah,
our list.
exactly, the other 4.
What do you think they're going to be doing that's different from this year?
We're going to see a huge recovery in the London financial services sector as Brexit dies and we finally realise that we are all Europeans again and financial services does not have to run away. That's the first thing that's going to happen in 2019. Second thing that's going to happen is we're going to see an extension of the activities of the app banks. They will start to actually show progress on the high street as well, like the Starling deal with the post office to make cash and cheque deposit available for their customers. And overall we're going to see a rejuvenating of financial services in 2019. My predictions.
I like that. I
Did
can
he
agree
just
with
say
that.
a resurgence of the high street bank?
Yeah, that's because he's ATM. Yeah.
Okay.
What was that?
I wondered if this was a prediction for 1982.
Ooh,
1982, what's that about?
prediction of the resurgence of the high street banks.
Oh no, I didn't say the high street banks, I said financial services in the UK.
Oh, okay, so we can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Yeah, sorry! Financial services.
I actually agree. I had a conversation with a hard Brexiteer this week, and he said that he predicts that the whole deal is going to break down and Brexit's going to be reversed. So this seems to be not what we wish would happen. It seems to be what might happen, which means startups can start hiring again, which will be great.
We hear this a lot of the time in London. Is that just because we're in London?
Well, no, I mean, just because Brexit has been such a fucking clusterfuck for the past 2 years, so many people have just thought, well, I'm going to wait and not come here to see what happens. And so almost every startup I talk to says, we can't hire anybody because they can't, because they're just like, you know what, London, we're going to give it a pass for a couple of years and see what happens.
Right. We're going to go for one last question of the final round, which is what has been your favourite news story of 2018?
Does it have to be fintech related?
Has to be fintech
Right.
related. Has to be fintech related.
So I think it's basically, both of them are cat related. So Crypto Kitties
Crypto kitties.
and the meowing card, which was real.
Yeah.
I thought that was a joke.
No, the meowing card was, they had auditions for the cats. Like they had people would bring their cats in. Magic Londo here. There's Magic Londo.
Hi.
Hi,
He
Magic.
can hear everything you say.
How many times have I said penis?
He is going to decide which of your news stories is the weirdest for the final point.
Okay, so ours it was a Worldpay story this year, and it was the UK's top 10 tan towns. And we were able to extrapolate transaction data to figure out where in the UK people were sunning themselves the most. And the tabloids loved it. And what we found was actually that Love Island had increased the amount of tans, particularly in Essex. So I think for our weirdest financial services fintech story, it's around how we can use payments data to see where everyone is the vainest across the UK.
That's going to win. Come on. Getting Love Island into a financial story. That's genius.
Yeah, tanning is sun tanning, not spanking, by the way. Yeah.
Santa babies.
So, although I still have a special place in my heart for the meowing card, I think the strangest, probably not a news story, but a news related on Twitter was the CMO of a unicorn fintech company worth £1 billion tweeted a gift to the office, which was a box of poo.
Because that's how their customers
And
felt.
I know that I
So they sent
swear
them
a
a box
lot,
of
but
poo.
I just think that we think that that's strange.
Not that they got a box of poo, but that their chief marketing officer would go, hey,
Tweeted
look
it.
what we got.
I'm sorry, that can't win. It's a shit story.
Hey, you talk a lot of crap over there.
I mean, it's got to be us. Yeah.
Our sound man has been relentless for the last 2 days. Points to Santa babies, which means at the end of December, 3 points to Santa babies, 2 points to Global FinTech Fanatics.
Yay!
Thank you very much to our panelists. Where can we find out more about, is it a big bank, HSBC?
Look us up on Twitter, otherwise hsbc.com's got a little bit. We'd love to see you.
Worldpay, where can we find out more about you guys?
On our website, our social channels, come to all the events that we're at, Money 2020, all of them, you name it, so come find us.
And yourself, Ron?
ATMI on website, social media, and by picking up the telephone. Unusually, I know it's an archaic thing, the telephone.
Rome this year, isn't it?
Yeah, next year.
Next year,
Yeah,
next year,
next
still
year.
2018 now.
Yeah, looking ahead.
Brilliant. Liz, where can we find out more about yourself?
So my personal blog is www.girl-disrupted.com. My company website is fintechtalents.com and fintechforlife.com.
Brilliant, excellent. TBT, where can we find out more about you?
You can find me on Twitter at Teana Taylor, or Global Digital Finance at Global Digital Fi, or our website, gdf.io.
Excellent. Where can we find out more about Softelligence?
On our website, www.softelligence.net. We're all over LinkedIn. If you give us a Google search, will be plenty of news articles about us as well.
What a 2 days it has been. A huge thanks to all of our guests. Goodbye.